Welcome to the Foundry by Forge College. Today, we're diving into integrating deployment tools and automation. Now, if you've been following along, you know we're transitioning from executing throughput analysis benchmarks for Turbine, which, was a fantastic exercise in performance. But today we're building something incredibly satisfying, a completely stress-free, automated deployment assembly line. If you've ever felt your heart rate spike just before deploying a smart contract to mainnet, well, you are in exactly the right place.
Because let's be brutally honest for a second. Manual deployments? They are terrifying. Why on earth would we leave millions of dollars in smart contracts up to simple human error? A slipped finger on the keyboard, a spilled coffee on your desk, or maybe you just skipped a line in a markdown file. None of those things should ever be the difference between a wildly successful launch and an absolute catastrophe. We need a much, much better way.
So here's our schematic for today's explainer. We're going to cover the automation advantage, scaffolding the blueprint, the build and iterate cycle, validating with dry runs, and finally, continuous integration. All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, the automation advantage, where we go from a manual mess to machine precision.
Think about the sheer anxiety and the totally fragmented documentation of manual rehearsals. It's basically just a chaotic tangle of terminal copy-pastes, right? Now contrast that with the repeatable, machine-checkable precision of a fully automated bash script. We want our testing results to feed directly and safely into our mainnet deployment. When auditors look at your logs, they shouldn't see a mess. They should see structured, undeniable proof that the whole shebang worked perfectly.
Moving right along to Section 2, scaffolding the blueprint. We need to instruct our AI assistant to actually build this thing. To get started, you just need to prompt your AI to scaffold a bash script covering a super clean 4-step flow. First, run your test suite and fail immediately if anything breaks. Second, verify your compiled contract artifacts and generate checksums. Third, start a local fork for a dry run deployment. And fourth, output a structured JSON summary. Doing this ensures your tests actually pass before a single line of code ever touches the blockchain. Now, to get a script from your AI that actually works without endless hallucinations, you've got to be incredibly specific. Feed the AI a strict table mapping out your actual project commands and paths. Give it your exact test command, your specific artifact directory, and your preferred fork tool, whether that's Hardhat, Foundry, or Anvil. This anchors the AI to your actual code base, so the code it spits out is practically ready to deploy right out of the gate. Okay, Section 3, the build and iterate cycle. It's time to build the machine.
Look, your first generated script is not going to be perfect, and honestly, that is totally fine. We're working in a tight iteration loop here. You run the script locally with a dry run flag, you fully expect a few plugin or path failures, and then you diagnose. But here's the secret sauce. Feed only the specific errors, like the exact failing command block, back to the AI for targeted minimal refactor patches. Don't ask for a full rewrite, just ask for a patch.
Next up, Section 4, validating with dry runs. Welcome to the safety simulator.
Let's actually define what we mean here. A dry run is basically a fire drill. It's a simulated deployment using a local fork of mainnet without broadcasting real transactions. You're testing your entire deployment in a mainnet-like environment without spending a single drop of real gas. You get all the validation, you see all the state changes, but with absolutely zero financial risk. It's brilliant.
Another massive concept we constantly emphasize in our Forge College programs is idempotency. I know, it's a fancy word, but just think of it like an elevator button. Your script must be idempotent, which just means running it multiple times won't cause total chaos. If you furiously mash an elevator button 5 times in a panic, it still just calls the elevator once, right? Same thing here. If your deployment fails halfway through, you should be able to run the script again safely without corrupting your state.
During this whole dry run phase, your script is basically acting like a ruthless quality control inspector. It should automatically validate core checks, ensuring test execution exits with correct non-zero codes on failure, verifying that your artifact checksums match your expected compiled bytecode perfectly, and guaranteeing that your dry run is 100% reproducible with full, highly detailed logs.
Which brings us seamlessly to Section 5, continuous integration. It is time to create the final shipping manifest.
So once the script is rock solid on your local machine, put it on the continuous integration, or CI, assembly line. You just prompt your AI to convert your bash logic into a GitHub Actions workflow, and boom. This automatically runs your pre-flight checks every single time you push code. It triggers on protected branches, it enforces zero exit codes, and it preserves your logs. Just imagine the peace of mind knowing this automated safety net is always quietly running in the background.
The ultimate output of this CI pipeline is a pristine JSON shipping manifest. It contains cleanly structured keys, so things like status, test report, artifact checksums, and dry run logs. This takes all those messy, scattered terminal outputs and just bundles them into a beautiful, machine-readable format that holds all your verified data in one safe place, totally ready for the documentation phase.
And this brings us to a foundational DevOps rule in Web3. Make acceptance criteria machine-checkable. Never, ever rely on a human to manually eyeball a 64-character bytecode hash when a machine can do it instantly and flawlessly. Humans get tired. Humans get distracted. Bash scripts? They literally don't.
Let's wrap up this capstone module by flipping the switch and seeing exactly where our newly automated assembly line fits into the big picture.
We've successfully bridged the gap from our past work, those turbine benchmark analyses, to our present, these gorgeous automated CI deployment scripts. And honestly, this perfectly sets up the future. It provides the exact JSON files and verifiable checksums we are going to need for the final documentation handoff and audit packaging in our next lesson. It's just a beautifully connected pipeline.
So, the big question remains, is your deployment assembly line truly ready to run itself? Have you completely removed human error so your code ships safely, allowing you to literally just sit back, sip your coffee, and watch the green checkmarks roll in? Or are you still one bad keystroke away from a disaster?
Thanks for joining me for this explainer today. I promise, automating these steps is going to save you so much stress down the road. Please visit forge.college to dive deeper into the subject and discover more fantastic Web3 resources. We've got a ton of great content waiting to help you master your craft. Until next time, keep building and keep automating.